What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. Before we get into today's video, I do want to let everybody know that hasn't already figured it out or hasn't seen it, that Benny over at Comicstorian has passed away in what seems to be a very unfortunate accident. All of our hearts pour out to you, and so for Benny, this one's for you. Today we dive into Batman Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age, issue number 1. And some of you might be familiar with Gotham by Gaslight. There's a Batman animated show by the title that really focuses on Batman hunting down Jack the Ripper. This is our Victorian era Batman. Throughout this comic, we see that Batman is already well established, but as the title suggests, this is the beginning of the Kryptonian Age. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this Elseworld story, we pick up in the tribal territory of Kansas, 1860. We have Jonathan and Martha Kent making their way across the darkness in their wagon, and currently Jonathan is concerned that they might not make it across the territory. There are many dangers in crossing this, but the danger that they did not expect was about to fall from the stars. As if the heavens are falling from above, a flaming ball descends down onto the ground, and with a devastating boom, so bright that it lights up the darkness, it throws Jonathan and Martha from their wagon, tipping the wagon over. In the aftermath of the destruction, Martha and Jonathan search for one another, both of them finding what caused all of this. A triangular-shaped capsule, one that opens up and it glows green. And it glows so bright, in all of this darkness, the tribal people are able to see this. This is what takes us over to Gotham City in 1893. 33 years later, we are picked up at the Kryptonian Age opening gala at the Gotham Museum. We are shown Selina Kyle, recently widowed. As she walks into the room and her introduction is made, many whisper, many give their condolences. But with all the commotion, Selina says that she needs to get away from a moment, going into a private office, taking an opportunity to just gather herself. As soon as he leaves the room, Selina goes over to the window. This is where she lets her partner in crime in. As Holly comes in, they barricade the door. And then Selina does what Selina does best. She makes her way to the rooftop and she goes to steal what she has come for. And meanwhile, Holly is pretending to be Selina Kyle. Having a veil and a bonnet over her head, it appears to be disguising her enough that nobody really notices this. And so while she sits here with all of these rich people at the banquet, with Selina Kyle making it into a closed off part of the museum, she finds what she has come for. The glowing green ring. With her having what she came for, she takes off to make a trade, because Selina Kyle had been hired to get this ring. Now they're able to make this trade. Selina Kyle gets some diamonds, they get the ring. But Selina Kyle, she wants to offer up these diamonds to these guys. She wants to find out who hired them to get the ring. That who are they working for? But before she can get an answer, the League of Assassins attack. The order is given to kill them all. And so as they fight for their lives, the leader is able to get to the ring only to learn that this ring is a forgery. It's a fake. It is not the real thing. It was merely a trap set by the Batman. This is where the Caped Crusader comes in. He throws his knives, he throws his smoke, and one by one, he begins to take down the League of Assassins. Knowing that this is a forgery, the League makes their escapes. They retreat back to the shadows. They jump onto a train to get out of here, saying that acquiring the true ring of Zhongli, this remains their only purpose in this city, that they must prevail or all will be lost, that if their enemies get their hands on it, it will be the end. But they were still unable to escape Batman, as he follows them him on the train. We see an arrow is able to pierce him, but he throws knives back, going in hand-to-hand combat. One by one, he's taking them down, but these are nothing more than minions. With Batman bloodied atop this train, this is where she comes up to him, the leader of the League of Shadows. She will grant him a swift death, and that when he reaches the gates of hell, tell them that Talia al Ghul had sent you. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. So this isn't a bad little continuation. Definitely a lot of dialogue, a lot of world building, really expanding what many consider the first DC Elseworld story, Batman by Gaslight. Now, if you haven't checked out Batman by Gaslight with the Jack the Ripper, I highly recommend you do so, even if it's checking out the 2018 animated movie. Also, I recognize I was calling them the League of Assassins, but they are the League of Shadows. When it comes to the artwork, it's not necessarily the worst. I feel like it fits the style for the Victorian era that they're going for. Now, obviously, this has to do with Superman, the Kryptonian age, the Green Ring, Martha and Jonathan Kent. At this point, Superman's probably 33 years old. It's going to be very interesting to see how Andy Diggle decides to do this Superman story. How he decides to introduce Superman into the world on the brink of the 1900s. And what is the significance of this green, almost looking like a power ring? Is this what grants Superman his powers and ability in this world, or was it sent as a weapon against Superman upon his arrival? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description, as well as the top of this video. It's going to get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on with Batman in current comics. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership, much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.